right, this all y'all gonna get to talk. Get me talk.
I hope not. All right. It is. Benny the boogie howler. You say something, just turn it. You got the African necktie.
We got a second.
Nah, it's good. We good to go.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Hey, double honor to the apostle and the elders of Great Millstone. Hey, peace and salutation to you brothers that's doing this work in sincerity and the truth. The hopeful elect, the brothers waiting every day patiently for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to return so we can get out this place. Hey, peace and salutation to you brothers, man. Hey, we had an eventful week. Hey, we got DJ T. But before we do that, we're just gonna run down a list of the events that happened during the week. Go ahead, which brother got it?
I think y'all.
Oh, they can hear you.
It's fine.
All right.
The sound will catch.
Yeah, it sound will catch.
It says Alazar says Sonetter is his elder, and he doesn't mention the name of the Lord in one of his recent videos. It says U.S. President Donald Trump has ordered his senior commanders to draw up a plan for a potential invasion of Greenland, a move that could potentially lead to a complete collapse of NATO. The Daily Mail reported on Saturday. It says Ukrainian drones.
Which that, being a major part of prophecy is the collapse of this NATO system.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Obadiah goes into all their allies turning against him. I mean, the Alizé thing, that's not important because at the end of the day, all these scoffers they're talking about taking Greenland, starting martial law.
Yep.
Alizé is second thought. So Sinai is a second thought.
Distraction. It's a distraction they want.
Yeah, they're just fulfilling prophecy. But there's major things happening on the planet Earth that a lot of these other dudes aren't even talking about. I would say personally, I haven't seen any of these groups speak on what's going on right now. Now they could have, but I haven't personally seen it. But the things that are happening on Earth are, biblical prophecy, and that's the main thing you want to be looking for in the leaders. Are they tying the things that are happening in the planet Earth right now with biblical prophecy? And if they're not a prophet. You gotta go.
Okay. Hey, this is Jeremiah 28:8. Okay, and this is what we're supposed to do with prophets. All right, this is Jeremiah 28:8. Says the prophet. Excuse me, I gotta take the glasses off. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of warned of even of pestilence. Okay, so the prophets that have been prophesying, that's what our duty is. And brothers supposed to we stand in line in events, not just these niggas that's trying to get you to get the distraction because they dealing with Satan. But we're telling you that these things been told to you by the apostles, our apostles, all the way down to us men, right? From the apostle all the way down, that war and evil and pestilence and things that's going to happen. That are happening. All right, and the prophet and the prophesies what to do, what to say before, not to tell me you're doing these little miscellaneous things that's to take the people, to make to just take the minds of our people off the real true thing that's supposed to be happening, man. All right, it's nothing. We can see that these guys are built for that. All right. He's a true elder. But these guys still looking for elders because nobody like them. That's all that is. Nobody can trust them. They're not trustworthy. So that's why they use that. They try to make controversy. Controversy is in the goddamn globe. And the Most High is bringing controversy on this place. And you guys ignoring it. But they ignore it. But the prophet that's been prophesying about evil, war, and pestilence been telling you from the beginning. Those are the same prophets of old. And you still get guys that's living off the old fame in high school, trying to live off that high school fame. You know, have you ever seen the guy that still think he got the high school fame, and they still you go to the reunion and they still think we grown. We
got that 40-year-old varsity jacket.
got it right.
With the patches. That nigga obese.
Obese. Even if they have something that's old, when you popular, man, get the fuck out of here. Trying to be popular is gonna get you put in population. You know what population is, right? So that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be prophesying. Not be worried about sign. Hey,
that
man,
whole movement died.
That
whole movement of the so-called black consciousness died. Is dead. Is what it is. It's death. All these camps are going through different, different leaderships up, switch ups. You know, there's left and right. There's a splinter cell coming out of somewhere, out of nowhere, because this camp then broke up. These things are happening. Meanwhile, Rome is moving. Rome is making his move because at the end of the day, it's against the children of Israel. You can't forget that this is Esau. This is Edom. They remember the birthright. That Trump made this because Trump don't mention the Bible and the birth. They remember the birthright. They're ultimately, who are they fucking with? The Northern Kingdom. There's February. It's the Southern Kingdom, and these things have been being talked about since the 1970s, and they're actually happening. That's prophecy. That should put fear in a lot of people's heart, because that shows that the words of Yahweh Shai have been right all along. I got you, Nabala. So I'm going to read this real quick. This is Deuteronomy 18 and verse 21. And it says, and if thou say in thy heart, how shall we know the word which the Lord have not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord Yahweh, and the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord have not spoken, but the prophet hath spoken in presumptuous, and thou shalt not be afraid of him. Yeah, things which other people have said have not come to pass. The things that the apostles and elders have said have came to pass. So what does that tell you? That these are the prophets of the Lord. If the thing which someone said happened didn't happen, means they're what? They're not a prophet. But if the things the things like martial law, Jade Helm, Rex 84 plan, the New World Order, these things which have been spoken about since 1970 and even before, through the men of the Lord, that are now happening, who's the real prophet? And it's showing forth in the works, which through starting at great millstones at our apostles and elders. We got it.
Real quick, this is Jeremiah 30 and 5. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and of not peace." And what do you hear right now that's going on in the world, in this country alone, man? Does it seem like it's a peaceful time? No. You got Civil War on the uprise. You got World War III brewing, man. But you got Jake still.
You have troops on the street.
Troops on the street.
ICE are troops. They're troops.
They're troops.
Standing army.
You got
That's a
National
state.
Guard in other states.
They will knock on your door and take your ass to a concentration camp, and who knows if you end up in your home country.
Exactly.
These things are happening, and it's been said that they were going to happen by the prophets of the Lord. What does the scripture say? When thou see Jerusalem compassed with armies, flee ye into the mountains. And Jerusalem is very well being compassed with armies. Starting with the northern tribe, next month the southern kingdom. And then these revolts that are happening, that Trump talking about sending what is it called? The insurrection.
He's going to invoke the insurrection.
Which is just martial law.
Martial law.
It's a military force.
Yeah. Bring in the military force, and they're going to police in the streets. And the scriptures talk about that too. And then even leading up to this, you look at the world, they done put the movies out like Civil War. They done put all these movies out. The Purge, Bushwick, all these predictive programming movies, basically getting you ready and telling you what they want to do. But what do the people in the world, especially Jake, want to take it as? They want to take it as entertainment. And then they want to continue to follow after these.
Yeah, posting fuck ICE doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
They'll knock on your door and shoot you.
Hey, what you gonna
And
say?
that was the whole reason for them killing Renee Good, anyways. It's to show that look, your whiteness does not matter. If you're not on our side, you will be put down.
No, I was gonna say, because Apostle Hart been saying that. If not Apostle Hart, one of the elder brothers I was watching was like, that's just the time that we in. Because, like, it was just Israelites. Now they coming after everybody. You know? So, you know, Esau loved to, pull the race card. You know, it don't matter. They're going to start executing them just like her. But I got this precept real quick. This is the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 9, start at verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And right, the Heavenly Father is visiting the world again by way of these particular plagues that are being sent. You know, now you're starting to see, the people get roused up. Which
Get that real quick at 15 after you're done with that. I think it's 16 actually.
All right, I got it. Verse 3, it says, Therefore, when there should be seen in the earth, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee and from the beginning. So, right, all of these things that are taking place now were spoken of from the beginning, and that's one of the main things that we're seeing taking place. Uproars of the people. People are angry, at the things that are going on in the world.
16 and 17.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 17. It says, Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, we're in that evil time. It's not anymore that it's coming, it's here.
Yeah.
We're at Jacob's trouble, man. This is Jacob's trouble, and it's only gonna get worse. The so-called Mexicans are Israelites. What's that? Salvadorians, Venezuelans, Cubans, goddamn Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, they're all Israelites. And if you look like them, nigga, you're a target. That's Jacob's trouble. It's only just going to get worse. It's going to intensify. And they've already said they're coming for you Haitians.
They're coming February 3rd.
And how do you distinguish a black American from a Haitian? How do you do it? Because this brother could look like a Haitian. He got slow cut. He's just not dark enough. But in the summer, you could look like a Haitian. You can't distinguish a Haitian from a black American, a so-called black Americanism.
That's funny. I was in a Coney Island neighborhood. A guy came and picked up an Uber order, and he was poor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the dude had a camera, his phone out, taking pictures of him, and he asked me where I was from. He asked me that.
See, he think you Haitian. Grab them up.
Hey, where you from?
Hey, they gonna take you to Jerusalem and shit.
That's how they've been doing in Northern Kingdom, just rolling up on you. If you like that video we seen with that woman, she was walking to Walmart or whatever store, and they rolled up on her, and she was frightened as hell. That's how they start. It's going in February 3rd.
That shit is real, man.
They said they're gonna start doing the Southern Kingdom. They gonna just roll up on you. Then they doing what they start doing door to door. Yeah, it may start off where we just knocking. Yeah, we need to see you. Ain't gonna,
nigga, I'm not answering.
It ain't gonna end up like that. It ain't gonna be a knock. It's gonna be we kicking in the door, man. And that act that's being passed on February 3rd is gonna get rid of the program which was set up for Haitians, well not just Haitians, for any other nations of people that countries in conflict or has like a devastating event that happened. They can come over here and get temporary citizenship.
So they
can work here temporarily, but they can't be deported. That's what that act is for. So when you get rid of that,
you can just take everybody
they can just take everybody out.
I'm about to say, and they canceling like visas from I forgot how many countries it was a lot.
Yeah.
But like for people that got visas for countries that's, you know, in conflict with America, they can't come here.
Well, I got a precept for you.
Yeah, I got a precept too.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1 and 2.
He in 15, so have him grab it.
Oh,
He
okay.
right next to me.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah,
Page
verse
over.
1 and 2.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Because go ahead.
Yeah, and I was just grabbing that because everything that's been written is happening right before your eyes, right before everybody's eyes. We don't care about what the latest Israelite trend is. We don't care about none of that. We care about prophecy. Only thing that matters is prophecy. Now everything that's going on, written, is happening right before your eyes. And again, people are scared. People don't know what to do. Just like that deleting in, what was that, Minnesota or something like that? I think it was like that. Yeah, it was Minnesota. Yeah, Minneapolis. You know, that's just a precursor of what's about to really happen. They're gonna start knocking on your doors.
They're not starting.
No, not
they're
starting.
doing that.
Yeah, they're doing that. And in a minute, they're just gonna kick your door down with a gun to your head, tell you, hey, come with us.
These are the prophecies. When you go to 16 and 69, it says in 70 on down it says.
You want me to grab it?
Yeah, grab it real quick.
All right.
Because this is what it's coming to. This is what it's coming to. They're gonna use AI. They're already criminalizing. They're calling these people criminals, and they're arresting them while they on the job site.
Yes.
Somebody put in the comments like, I don't see one criminal there. But their Esau is losing it. He's you know, the scriptures say he'll come down with great wrath because he knows he has a short time. He's losing his shit.
Yeah.
And and these politicians, the government, and these presidents that they have set up is really the elites doing all this shit. And that's who the Lord really gonna get. You goddamn elites. Because y'all in the background playing both sides of the field. But go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 69. It says, And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden underfoot. There shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
And this is what we're really in and going into even more. Because you have brothers who are northern kingdom. They can be affected by this. But that's why when you read down, it says, be not afraid, my beloved. Because we're really going to need a power to help us. Jake want to be on the internet, Sakari and Sinetter and Genesis. These niggas want to debate. Look, we're dealing with prophecy. Like Elder Yashimamba always say, we're dealing with prophecy. You niggas are fulfilling prophecy, but at the end of this shit is about to really break head. And we're really about to see the vengeance of the Heavenly Father come down. And it's going to be fucking scary, man. There's going to be some real life shit happening. And you need to be preparing yourself spiritually to get through this shit. Go ahead.
And yeah, as far as like the Minnesota situation, like I also seen the video where they said ICE was going into apartment buildings and pulling the fire alarm.
Yeah.
And just grabbing people as they run out.
That's evil, bro. That's evil as hell.
Talking about, you know, just whoever, you know
That's
what I'm
fucked
saying?
up.
We're in the school, nigga. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 72. It says, For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Yep.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
Yep. I will deliver you from the days of trouble. That's it on this. Said the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Right now, you really need to be building up your spiritual bank account, figuring out the shit, you know, within yourself, praying to the Lord, you know, increasing in the spirit, because this shit is about to get, this shit's about to get really real. This is, you know,
Coming to a door near you.
yeah,
The streets.
the streets.
Yeah,
Coming soon
Jake
to a
think
city near you.
well, Jake think they're out of it. Well, you know,
Jake playing.
Jake think they think that all covers them because
They're citizens.
Citizens. Citizens, yeah, but you still 3/4 of a man in their Constitution. So they don't even abide by their Constitution, their amendments. They don't abide by none of that. You know, so their objective is to bring back their empire.
Yeah.
Right, that's all it is. Were you part of their? Was you part of their empire? You was in their empire, but you were not leaders in their empire. No matter what, they still control like they control now. Back then, I was watching Spartacus and I seen how it's the same thing. How it was the ancient, how they was treating the people the same way. You know, and so the slaves were basically Jake, right? The gladiators were basically Jake. We're in a place where right now I can't see nothing going past all these. I can't see nothing going past the time that we have. Well, all the things that we're seeing now, that entertainment is gonna be just stopped. You know, basketball, all this stuff is just gonna be obsolete after a second because this man just gonna say fuck it. He's just gonna say, hey, stop all this shit. They have their agenda. We're gonna take over. They even might invade still Greenland. Still. You know, so we at the point where that's why they got concentration camps. That ain't there just for they got, you know, place to put people. That's not there just because. That's there because they're gonna use them. They load these people. They got mountain retreats. Why they got those things? Just in case. Right? They think they're a step ahead, but the Heavenly Father is way ahead of these guys, man. All right, so we're seeing prophecy play out immediately. All right, now you're seeing why, because you were pondering like, how did the nations? What would happen when the nations to want to shoot upon the whore? Now we see why.
Yeah.
We see it very clear now.
Precept.
Go ahead, y'all.
This is Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. So yeah, the Lord is getting ready to, he's sharpening that sword of judgment, and you people are going to be cut down, regardless of if you're Israelite or not. The Lord is using Esau, Edom to make that, Isaiah 10? Yeah, basically using that rod of correction. The Lord's getting ready to judge and correct you people. And y'all playing around, y'all think this a game until another ice incident happens. So, what y'all gonna do then? That's it.
Go ahead, Jordan.
I'm gonna get 2 Peter 3 and 11. See then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking forward and hastening unto the coming day of the Most High Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And that's going into all of these things culminating too. We're coming into the end of Esau's rulership, and as it says in Revelation 19, in 29, spirit of prophecy, you have to have a spirit of prophecy to discern these things.
19
and 10. You have to have a spirit of prophecy.
19.
Measuring the time, you know. That's what all that goes into, because without that, you walking around here in gross darkness, and you're going to be caught up with the 2/3, Zechariah 13 and 9 and 10.
Go ahead, Kamar.
I have two.
Go ahead.
Yes, Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their names. I'm gonna go to 2nd Esdras 16-40. Cause just like back what brother said, I forgot who put the article in with that Israeli tech nigga, but he pretty much was dictating how the U.S. should more clamp down more on free
It said it
speech.
should be done with force.
Yeah, yeah, and
So it should be
like
done with
y'all
force.
don't get the desperation because like Esau has everything he's ever gonna have, and y'all don't get the desperation that could drive one man to hang on to the shit that he has. You know, you see the type of shit that low level niggas will do to get money. And I was just looking at Chat GPT and it mentioned how in past kingdoms, specifically mentioned Rome, we all know this of course, but the closer Rome got to its end, the harder and harder they clamped down. And that's the same thing we should going on now. As Esau knowing that he has and seeing chariots, he sees shit we don't even fucking know about. You have all this shit going on in the background. But the Lord has it to where certain things happen in certain sequence. But like brother said, this nigga is completely and this nigga just stole fucking Venezuela. He stole a fucking country.
Yeah, he did.
How can you do some shit
did
like
do
that? He wants to take Greenland.
He stole a country.
And everybody just sat back like we can't really. Nobody.
Stole a country.
You
Like-
stole this country.
You stupid mother-
He stole a country nowadays.
Like not like
That's crazy.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
They said that he was
It's mine.
using that they used.
Yeah.
That they said he was using shit. Well, I gotta find that
Yeah, that
video.
video.
They said they was fucking.
About the Venezuela soldier that got interviewed, he said, man, when they came in with soldiers coming down, moving like shit we ain't never seen.
Was it on YouTube or
Yeah,
Instagram?
we
Bro?
It was Instagram.
It was Instagram.
Talking about they had technology
Somebody
we ain't even
somebody
know they
posted
had.
it,
Man.
He said they had a sound wave.
Oh yeah, sound waves.
He said they sent
it
that
felt like
shit
I
out.
felt like the inside of my head was
Niggas.
exploding.
Yeah.
All of our nose started bleeding.
No.
They said it was only like a few of them. It was thousands of us, but we didn't have a chance.
Didn't they say you killed about 30, 30,
It was-
30 policemen or something there?
They said it was 30 soldiers
Soldiers.
and like 400 people got killed.
Yeah, 400 people got killed.
Yeah, like
You
they
didn't
was-
hear about that.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Huh.
Yeah, the
We just hear
guys.
about the mission was successful. We didn't have no casualties. That's all we hear about.
Ain't hear nothing about the 400 people
It
dead.
ain't about the people dying. We got the oil.
Yeah, we got oil
We
and
got
gold.
total control.
Oh, speaking of oil, so they wanted those resources, right?
Yeah.
So check what out while I was just sitting here looking at Chat. Yeah, he's laughing like, but Chat GPT, and I was just asked like, what is the resources Greenland have? It says Greenland is far more resource rich than most people realize.
Yeah.
Beneath all that ice sits a geological jackpot, but one that extremely hard to access. Here's a clear breakdown of what the island holds grounded in the latest reporting and research. It says critical minerals and rare earth elements. It says Greenland contains some of the largest rare earth elements. They say REE. I don't know. It says deposits on Earth, including here these words. The bio. I can't say these words, but it's a lot of minerals. Okay, it says for wind turbines. It says essential for wind turbines, EV motors. So it's stuff that you can use in electronics. It says in electronics, lithium. It says
But they need the lithium for all this AI shit.
important for batteries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
for
run
the AI
that.
shit. It says in green technology. It says graphite, copper, zinc, gold used in manufacturing, construction, and electronics. It has oil and gas. It says it's trying to say marine resources. They say shrimp, halibut, and all that stuff. So as soon as they put their hand on that land, they're gonna defile it anyway. Even worse. There's only 50,000 people in that whole country. 50,000. All right. It says Greenland is full of ice, and Iceland is green. Man, crazy.
They say
renewable energy.
the Vikings did that to trick them.
Oh,
That's what they say that the Vikings did that to trick them to get the land, saying, "Oh no, this land is green land. It's full of green,
It's all ice.
but it's all ice." That's what they say. There's a little story behind it.
It says metal and mining prospects, nickel, platinum. It says group metals, iron ores, uranium,
Uranium.
Yeah.
That's the fun. Create new technology, nukes, nuclear weapons.
Titanium.
That's why they want what is it? Iran for all that uranium they have. And Iran has said multiple times we're using the uranium to advance our technology because that's a whole new technological wave. It's uranium, lithium, copper, gold, all like even your phone has gold in it. It's to create all this new technology, but who wants to have the market on all of it? Esau Edom through who? Through Babylon, the whore. But this time the whore's gonna lose. The whore isn't just gonna go around the planet Earth taking shit and giving niggas chlamydia. The whore is old, wretched, beat up. That sexy look don't look too sexy no more. She sling up her leg and it's bed bug bites and bumps on it and shit. It's varicose veins, sunspots, nasty.
Cellulite.
Cellulite is a nasty leg. That bitch looks like he's like, ugh. You old hoe.
What's wrong, baby?
What's wrong? You don't like what you see. You don't like what you see. You ain't going around looking sexy no more, bitch. Everybody's turning against the whore because they know the filth.
Right, being bullied, after a while, the bully get his ass whooped.
Hell yeah.
And hey, when you get some friends, it make you strong.
Yeah, you get friends, stronger friends, yeah.
We gotta keep taking that from him, man.
You gotta keep
Stand together, we can beat them.
They're not. We're seeing is prophecy in motion, and it's in everybody's eyes. It's actually gonna continue to get hotter and hotter, man. This is what did Apostle label this
Coin this year?
The
year of apostasy,
false prophets, agents,
And Jacob's trouble, he just mentioned it.
he mentioned Jacob's
Yeah.
trouble. Okay.
And it sounds like we're very close to this, this situation. As I flick through my my YouTube and I see robots for sale. That's crazy. Robots for sale, on sale.
Like Optimus
I bet you I do. I bet you, yeah. They got robots. I bet you if I go through it right now, y'all go ahead, brother. I go right here, I just
Pre-sale.
not even asking.
Nabala got it.
Yeah,
Real quick.
It's off of what the brother was saying. This is Isaiah 25:7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and the veil that is spread over all nations. And America, aka Babylon the Great, has done a great job of putting that veil over these other nations' eyes. But what is the Lord doing? The Lord is revealing, all the filth that this world really has. And now these nations are able to see, and now these nations are seeing it. What is it causing them to do? To uproar as well, to be mad as well. And now I'm and ready to roll, but everything has to happen in the sacred prophecy, but this also fits prophecy too, of this place, America, being exposed of what it truly is, man. Of it being that whore that sit up on that beast. And we're seeing that. And it's a beautiful thing for us to see that, because we know that this is all progression towards the end game. And what's the end game? World War III popping off, as well as the MOTB popping off, and then what's the final act? Yahweh shall returning with the host of chariots to get the ultimate victory over this place.
Because at the end of the day, she's just a whore.
That's it.
She's still a whore. She's not a bad bitch. She's a whore.
All these nations finding out, damn,
that bitch pussy really stink.
you had it too?
Like fish.
She did that for you too?
Yeah, because they're doing now. Everybody getting turned.
Yeah, that's America, and it don't. That's why I say it's a merchants of how for.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna be able to get rich because it's caving in within itself. Yahushua said it out of his own mouth. A nation that is divided against itself cannot stand. Satan divided against Satan. His kingdom cannot stand. This place is gonna fall. I got this real quick, then y'all got it. This is 2nd Ezra 4 and verse 45. It says, actually let's start at 48. It says, so I stood and saw, and behold, a hot burning oven passed by before me, and it happened that when the flame was gone by, I looked, and behold, the smoke remained still. After this, there passed by before me a water cloud, and and sent down much rain with a storm. And when the stormy rain was past, the drops remained still. It says, then said he unto me, consider with thyself, as the rain is more than the drops, as the fire is greater than the smoke, but the drops and the smoke remain behind. So the quantity which is past did more exceed, and this was back then. So how much more even now? How much smoke is left, and how much until these drops are really gone? We have them. We are at the end of this current system, man. There's only a few more prophecies. It's only really true 3 more prophecies to be complete. And then it's then the kingdom.
Yep.
We're doing what Jeremiah did, Isaiah, Ezekiel. We're living out. We're living in the prophecy. We're living in it.
Yeah.
We're actually like it says, they shall prophesy with sackcloth.
Yeah.
Represent us playing out the prophecies. We're doing that still. We're living in these prophecies, and they're coming to pass literally as we speak. This is verse 51 says, then I prayed and said, may I live, thinkest thou, unto that time, or what shall happen in those days? And as it was asking, it's going to be alive, and the angel, basically told him. I'll read this only one verse. He said, he answered me and said, as for the tokens whereof thou askest me, I may tell thee of them in part. So he's going to break it down to him in part. But as touching thy life, I am not sent to show thee, for I do not know it. Yeah, so he's saying, look, God, the prophecies that are gonna, unfold up until the end, I'm gonna show you. But if you're gonna be alive or not alive during that time, I'm not here to show you that. I don't know. You don't need to know that.
Yeah.
And what did he show them? He showed them Rome. He showed them modern day Rome. He showed them Yahushua's return. He showed us. He showed them what we're living in now.
Yep.
We're literally living in the prophecy that Ezra's seen all those years ago. That's fucking prophecy. That's fucking prophecy, man.
And then in the end, Edris realized that he would probably be back.
He like, shit.
He said, "Woe with me." Woe with me.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be alive during this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
At the end, though, that was the 16th.
Yeah, 16th chapter. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Woe is me, man. This shit gonna suck because it is.
Yeah.
But
Daniel.
yeah,
Job.
Daniel.
Go
Job.
to the end be.
Yeah. John, he said, then thou shalt prophesy again.
It said my redeemer.
These are the and we're about to be in these times, and yeah, they're gonna be scary. The flesh gonna do what it does, but these are the things that we're waiting for to happen because it means the kingdom of heaven. So bring them. That's why it says in Acts 14.
14:22.
Yeah, it says through great tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom, man. And it's not to distress you, it's not to make you worry, it's just so you know and understand, because we're about to enter these times where they are going to roll on the prophets. The Fahrenheit, with Mike B. Jordan, Fahrenheit
451.
Great movie. They rolled on people, and they're about to do that. They're doing it now, but they're the real people they want. They're about to come after, which are the prophets. And there's no discriminating between IUHBK, IUIC, GMS. They're not gonna nigga.
What you say?
Jake gonna be throwing fringe like you always say. Or Jake gonna be throwing fringes. Boy. I ain't never heard of Israelite.
What is that?
Israelite. I ain't never. What? Bible? I don't even know a Bible.
I spell Bible.
I can't even read.
I ain't never.
I thought it said Bible. Bible.
They're gonna be like, that ain't you. That ain't you. That's right, brother. That ain't you.
Right.
That ain't you on the video.
That's Photoshop.
I keep it as a paperweight.
Jake gonna be because Jake is not preparing himself for what's about to fucking happen, man. Jake is, I don't know where Jake at in they fucking head. Go ahead, The Rock.
This is the book of Luke 21 and 28, and it reads, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draws nigh. You know, because all the things that's happening right now is just is part of the signs. You go to Matthew 24, you know, it's going to tell you, you know, the signs. Granted, some of those prophecies go back to 70 AD, but then you got some that we're living out now. You know, Matthew 24. And with this, when you're seeing these things, by measuring the time, you know, now you know that the time is up.
Just speak to the king.
Now you know the time is, we at that time. Cruel Lord, you know, that's the last trump. You say, no, you see what he doing around the earth, see what he doing here. This is no BS.
They say look up because your redemption is not. That's joy, bro. You see and that's what counting the cost is, right?
Yeah.
You got guys leaving for feelings or just they really don't have a clue what they always was in. So keep that. So like the brother said, these guys are gonna be throwing these garments off, but we have the spiritual garments. That's why we're telling you that these garments, it ain't no problem. You wear them, you know, you got your fringes, but ultimately, man, we have spiritually, you know, like the faith of Yahushua, man. That covers us, you know, it covers you, man, from you thinking that you gotta wear these garments. So ultimately, if you don't have faith and you think this is where your strength line, you throw it off. That's all your whole where your mind gonna be at when it all go down. I can't have this on. I don't gotta believe. So when you take this off, you're not a believer anymore. No, after a while, guys ain't gonna believe anyway because they gonna see shit happening to Jake, and they gonna stop. All right, they gonna eventually just stop, and you see how they are right now. They really ain't really true. They got whole groups talking about marriage. What do they know? All they know.
Talk about marriage.
They still talk about marriage. This stuff been going on for a while, but it's heating up.
Shit's
You know,
crazy.
you know, you really and you know, brothers, if they had videos of them talking about this, it'd have been some videos. They're gonna have a little Sunday. I ain't gonna say these other guys not, but they're not really believing. They believe the comfort is if they think if they say something, the Romans gonna take away their place.
Yeah.
You know.
These niggas on the debate if the Gentiles can still make it or not.
And while they stand on that level, we see another plane that's coming. We see a whole different agenda. You know, everybody being distracted by that. The true men of the Lord are seeing the enemy coming. All right. And they see they know that y'all are hirelings. All right, and foolish, because you should be scared, and you guys don't fear the Heavenly Father, and you denying Him. All right, in truth and in the Word. So now what? You deny Him, He gonna deny you. And what's gonna happen with that deny? You're gonna be part of the ash that's gonna be on this plane, on this place. All right. So, you know, we always wonder how would this be? But we know through faith it was going to be something that these nations are going to come at Babylon the Great for a reason. And now the Lord is letting us see it. He said, much of the host of the battle, it's getting heavy. All right? And we are enjoy. It's a joy to see this thing, to see the fall, the soon to be fall of our enemy. But we already know it's the fall of our enemy because it was prophesied. These words prophesied in the scriptures are telling you that Babylon the Great is going to collapse. It's already done. It's just got to meet up with in the physical, and that's where we at. And we're seeing this man lose all his homies, all the dominion that he about to lose. Because what my man, somebody said this. Let me read this real quick, brothers. I'm sorry. All right. So here's somebody said this. It's one of these NATO cats. He said this recently. He said this. Okay, here it says. I'll read it. It says, if you take it, and they put Greenland in parentheses, we take every single base in America. It would take every single base, the Americans from Avignon to Ramstein. I don't know these nations, but it says to Romania. Somebody get, I'll spell it for you. Aviano. Somebody get that. To all the other military bases will be confiscated, and you will lose it, and your whole position of America's power since World War II. If you take Greenland, you have to leave. Okay, and it's some Gunther. This guy named Gunther Finland, Austria's NATO Enlargement Committee chairman. So these people are not playing, man. The world is not playing. He said we would take all your positions in the world, your bases. What'd you say?
He's dead serious.
He's dead serious. He we'll take it. All right.
And because the U.S. military is spread thin throughout the planet.
Exactly.
And if you not, these people can overrun your bases. The only thing y'all really have for you is backup.
That's it.
But
Why you push the button?
Yeah.
Make a speedy witness.
Yeah.
Babylon, so you gotta think when Babylon the Great is gonna be destroyed by the time when
they're gonna blow it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be blew up. What that's gonna do if you if you in another? You gonna still be fighting? Hell no.
No
They're not gonna be fighting.
What I'm fighting for?
Yeah, you're right.
Your country just got blew up.
Yeah, that's it. And then you gonna see the Lord.
And go back.
You're gonna be return to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know, he gonna already scoop the cats out of here. This is gonna be. This is gonna be
crazy.
Yeah, man. We can only imagine, right? So it's gonna be proven. The Lord is gonna prove. The Lord got something to prove, all right? But we know, all right? He gonna show you, and you gonna be scared forever, and fearing the name of Yahweh Shemashah. These devils are playing the greatest role. They playing their role. They playing their part well.
Well,
Very good, very well. All right. The Lord gonna prove what He said He gonna do. He gonna show you. All right. Go ahead, bro.
This is Joel 1 and Joel 3 and verse 1. It says, "For behold, for in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all the nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." Oh yeah, the Lord. I was looking for. Where does it say the Lord has a controversy?
Controversy. 3 and 5, 3 and 8.
is that the top?
First verse.
This is the first verse.
Yeah,
First
that's
verse.
What's at the top?
This is Joel.
Which one door are you in?
Joel 3.
Go to 2. Is it 2?
Controversy was Zion.
No, it's not 2.
Is it
3 and 5.
Top?
Isaiah 34 and 8.
It said, might be this is Isaiah 34 and it's Isaiah 34 and verse 8. It says, "For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year redeemed for the controversy of Zion." Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I thought it was in Joel too, but that's good. Yeah. So the Lord has a controversy with the nations for His people, chiefly the elect of His people, the one He's coming back to return. But go ahead, Howard. You had something?
Yeah, just real quick, just to land back off of what the elder was going into. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 25 and verse 7. It says, "There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy." And right, man, like it's exciting, just like, the elder was saying, man, it's exciting seeing, this man go down, because this is what, our forefathers, waited to see.
And you have to put he's under the Ptolemy rule.
Mm-hmm.
He's under the Edomites. Again, wait till them niggas fall. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, so this is what our forefathers waited for, for this man to go down. We're witnessing, we're witnessing it, take place in this current time that we're in, and this is why Esau is doing what he's doing, why the Lord is going to allow him to, have his way one last time on earth before he takes him out of power. Y'all got it.
I'll go.
Whoever had it.
I got two real quick. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be, except those days should be shortened. There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And yeah, we're living in those times now. We're living in the times of what Yahweh shouted about the return. We're living in the times of these nations going to war against each other, and the nation of Israel being brought up. 2 Ezra 6 and 9 goes into that within those few words, but we're witnessing the downfall of Esau, Edom, and the rising of Jacob, which is Yasharallah. And then this second one is I want to say Psalms. It's Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. And just like brothers mentioned earlier, a lot of these Israelites, these people that claim that they're Israelites, they'll like to say, oh, well, I don't know what that is. That throw their garment behind their back, hide their Bible when these troops come down. But the whole time you was claiming you was Israelite, sun down, sun up, laws, fringes, But at the end of the day, we're all going to be tried, and we're going to see who's going to fold and who ain't, So that's it.
Right. It's gonna be that scorching that when they said that the seed was on the ground and the sun came and scorched it, the tribulation is they just gonna be they out of here, man. A lot of guys I have been going out of here just by a little situation that they don't understand. And what about what's gonna happen now? Right? It's gonna be a big old plethora of guys acting like they don't know what's going on. We're about to see, only the elect is gonna stand through this, man. All right, out of this whole situation, because a lot of these guys don't learn this truth sincerely. They just think they coming into a group, a gang, or something like that. I know somebody made a video of the Israelites gang, the Hebrew Israelites a gang, or something like that. This is not the gang, or this is not for you. This is not a game. All right, the seriousness of this whole thing is going to be revealed when everything the ducks get laid out, and you guys have to really account for what's going on, and you're gonna be just throwing away these garments. You're gonna be just flagging them away because you think you still gonna be saving yourself. They still coming for you Israelites, regardless. All right, you fit the characteristic, like the brother said. You like a Haitian. How you gonna make it a distinction? They had that stone, that Georgia guy stone. They destroyed it. They still say they want a population under 500 million. It's still gonna be. You're still gonna be part of it. Why not just stick around and ask the Lord for mercy and repent? But that's your lot, whatever it is. All right. So and the scripture saying when the Lord returns, you're gonna see. Israelites gonna be afraid. I mean, the men of the Lord gonna be afraid to see, because we're gonna see things we ain't never seen before, man. But we're in that time to see. So keep playing games. Trump might he gonna probably rush up into Greenland, and that pact is gonna be over with. And then a lot of people still don't know what that means. They still don't know. They still think America's still gonna be, because right now they still stronger than most people. Just run in there.
Let's run in there.
Yeah. That's it.
Let's take Greenland. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like he at home. Trying to build that $300 million bunker he built. So it slide down the road. Shit, that was the wrong decision.
Hey, like
slide on.
That movie Paradise.
Yeah, Paradise. I like that. You watch a movie called Paradise.
Show.
Yeah. They living under the ground, right?
And they showed you how they got the soldiers. They took ex-cons, people with criminal records, and created them to be military soldiers.
What you tell my man? You think you the only killer I brought down?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ah, she got his ass too.
Yeah, I forgot all about that show.
That's
I was
good.
an advocate. I was an advocate for
Yeah,
it.
you was an advocate for
it.
it. Fire. That shit was heat.
Yeah. And really, is that it?
Yeah, that's
Brother got something? Got something? Brother got something?
I got
You got one?
go close with you,
Yeah,
Durant.
close with you.
okay, yeah, because we did Revelation 12 and 12, this devil coming down in great wrath. We got it but a short time. And this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Now, Matthew 24 and
Oh,
22. And except those days shall be shortened,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
shall no flesh be saved.
God.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be
There you
shortened.
go. You're right.
what's
You
up.
see it. You see the time is speeding up. We've been seeing this for a minute. The Lord got it to hit this point. And now we see what he's been talking to. He's talking about, not talking to, talking about the whole time. He said, because it's promises, man. And we believe what the Lord said, man. All right? So hey, hold on tight, brothers, because we are about to see the return of our Lord very soon. And let it be known, man. The apostles and the elders of Great Millstone have been prophesying this exact thing through the scriptures, while everybody just saw opening to try to get rich, right, or make themselves popular. Being popular is not a good thing, because that's just too much of being known. We gotta go through the narrow. We gotta go through the narrow, and a lot of these guys are trying to be broad. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kadash.
A double honor to the Father, peace, salutations, brothers, and shalom.
Shalom. Somebody click.